you get if you've been out in the tropics for a long time.
Really?
According to Hans here.
Well, I've got
they've now got a cure for it, but it's very painful. It takes a long time. So, I'm not going to mess about with that sort of thing. Girlfriend?
She's a Korean.
She's what?
Korean.
The photographs of me and Malcolm has just taken them, and they're there at once.
Oh, yeah.
They're amazing.
Yeah. Was that Japanese, I suppose?
Yeah.
Oh dear. No, too much.
Tread on it. So he was the captain. Two captains, of course, escorting him. And they were chucked into the transport and went off to Singapore, Fort County, where he was put in jail, waiting a court martial. Well, I've been a prisoner of war for God knows how long. And one of my fellow called, can't remember his name now, captain, same as I was a captain, everybody was a captain and all that.
God, they're early, aren't they?
Do what?
That's what I'm going to do the again.
It's just in the middle of it.
Up there, then,
It's just an interesting part in the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you go a bit further along.
Fine. Yes, carry on.
Carry on. Right. Where am I?
Let me see. Oh, after the... yeah.
I've got to remember it.
Yeah. Well, this bloke was put in...
I speak to him because he was on a working party, the same as I was. He said yes. He said, I was involved in that because 2 days before the capitulation, I was ordered to take this bloke from prison and shoot him.
Oh.
He was German.
Yeah.
So he did that, shot him in the head, then chucked his thing in the river, put the body in the river. That was the end of him.
Wow.
But he also told me that the fellow was saying, I should be delivered in 2 days' time.
Because the Japs are coming, I see. So he was spying and telling the Japs...
Spying for the Germans.
Yeah, for the Germans. Oh, yeah. But the Japs...
Well, the Germans
they worked together. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that was one of the stories which was quite interesting. Well, I was involved more or less, but not really.
No, well, you didn't have to take him out and shoot him.
No, I didn't.
No. That was a good thing.
When I went out to Singapore in the first place, I was given a revolver. It was a .38, and the ammunition I got to fire it was .45.
Oh, that was happy. No good at all.
They hadn't got any.
No.
That was from Aberdeen.
Yeah.
I never fired the thing because of it. Another time I was ordered down. I was at the railway station. I wasn't doing anything. And somebody at the railway station, nasty bit of work, a fellow who went out with me on the same ship as a second lieutenant. He became a colonel. What the hell he was doing as being a colonel, I don't know.
It often happened that way.
Do what?
Well, that's what I thought. If you moved along, I could come here.
Yes, sir?
But I've got to go out and put the thing in the oven. I haven't had the oven on, you see, to keep it warm for our lunch.
Right.
I've just switched it and put it on.
What about this bloke then? He became a colonel. This fellow you're talking about. He became a colonel.
I don't know what good is it now.
Well, it was when you first went out to Singapore. And you'd been given this revolver which didn't fit the ammunition.
Well, that was a side.
You went out on the ship with this fellow who was a squirt, and he was then a second lieutenant, and he got to be a colonel, but you didn't know why.
No, that's right.
So what happened after that?
He recovered.
You what?
He recovered.
No, he wasn't shot up at all.
No.
But I don't know. I lost him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no loss to me.
Mm.
Oh well, there's another. What happened to him? No, I can't remember.
Gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Mm.
We come back about the next 2 days.
When you first went out in the ship and landed at Singapore,
The first Christmas over the war, I was in Singapore.
yeah, that was 1940.
39.
What did you say now?
Yes. There's no
39.
other way of doing it except by sea.
Then?
No. Yeah. So the Christmas of 39. That's,
That's right.
Yeah.
When did the Japs invade? When was that?
Do what?
When did the Japs get there?
When did Japs what?
Get to Singapore?
January 41.
41.
February the 12th, 10th, February 41.
41. So you were there for a year.
42.
When was that?
Do what?
When did the Japs get there?
When did Japs what?
Get to Singapore?
January 41.
41.
February the 12th, 10th, February 41.
41. So you were there for a year.
42. Oh, over there a year, yeah. Before the Japs came. And that photo over there, over my desk,
Oh yeah.
was taken by a Jap.
You want me to go and get it?
I don't know, you can't afford it. And look out, might bite you.
Why did the Jap take your photo?
Well, the Japs, well, they were fixed everything. The Japs knew everything going on, what happened to everybody. They've had hundreds of them, all spies.
Good heavens.
You see, I'm in there. I can't read the bloke's name now. Chap took it.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah?
Standing up first row.
Do what?
Standing up in the first row.
No.
There.
That was, on the,
Standing up in the
on
Oh, the
back.
second row.
first row. The
First
second
row standing. First row standing. Behind the chair.
Behind the what?
Behind the guy sitting down. It's got the names on the back.
Borrow mine.
So is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hmm?
No, that's him.
Some people can pick it out right away, I can't.
No.
I don't know where
Oh,
it
this
is.
one.
It's on the back, actually.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
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 Because it looks like Timothy. Or Timothy looks like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's right.
And that was the Gordon Highlanders.
That's right.
And it aren't anymore.
No.
Are they?
No, they've all amalgamated. It's
Yes.
gone. Is it the First Highland Division now?
That's right.
Yeah. They were marching on
Brenda.
Armistice Day. Yes.
I don't know if they've got a company of Gordons or what.
I
don't know.
don't think so. It's a shame, isn't it? I think it's a rotten thing to do.
That is silly.
Yeah,
They want
absolutely.
them now, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's a terribly important thing for the morale of the men to know that they're belonging to this particular regiment. And it takes years and years to build up that morale, and now they've just lost it by taking
Yeah,
away
that's
the
right.
Yeah.
individuality.
See, the colonel there, when I was a territorial, he was an adjutant of the territorial
What was he?
battalion.
Ah.
And I didn't know he was even in Singapore
Ah.
when I got home.
Mm. Yeah. Well, I think it's time we got off.
Just about the best off.
Ah.
Well, of course, I went down flat on my stomach right away. Some girl, a pretty girl she was, I was had an eye on her,
Listen to
but
this.
she didn't. When I got up, she wasn't there. 2 feet on the ground. That was all.
Oh.
Oh, really?
She got the blast,
Yeah,
but she was only over there.
yeah,
I missed a
Yeah.
whole lot.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
and I think blast is incredible.
Yeah.
Picks one out and lets other people go. And there's no telling which one's going to be
No.
caught.
No, that's true
That
enough.
was sad.
Got to go. Yeah, it took me a long time to get over that.
Have another.
Yeah, I bet.
Thank you. I don't want one. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's time we got